Jesus! There's another one coming. Oh. Well, hello there. What is up, and welcome to Terraria. Now, I know the vast majority of you will be very familiar with this game. It has sold something ludicrous, like 20 million copies. It's out on like every console known to man. It's been out on PC since, I want to say, 2011? Something like that. Like, this game's about a decade old. However, they're still releasing updates to it to this day, including, I think, there's about to be a crossover with Don't Starve. But anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So this is legitimately one of my favorite games ever. I've played this game so many times, however, I've never finished it. I'm one of those people, I tend to enjoy the early game, not so much the mid-game. I'm talking about games in general, video games in general. I tend to love the early game when you're really struggling to, like, pull yourself together, you know what I mean? Like, you've got crap, you're weak, you're flat! And then when you get really strong, you're flying around, shooting laser beams out of, you know, your butthole, and then you're like, I'm too strong, this is crazy. Terraria is not really like that exactly, because you never feel too strong. This game is balls hard. But anyway, so I'm going to endeavor to actually finish the main game this time. I have played with mods a ton as well, but at the moment this is a vanilla playthrough, no mods, nothing like that. We're going to try and beat the game start to finish, and I would be doing this in co-op, but every single time I get a friend of mine to try this out, they usually like it and then they just sort of trail off very quickly, unfortunately, but this game is tremendous. Alright, so let me make the world, make the character, and we'll get into this. Right, so there's all these different options. Basically, you got Journeyman mode. It's essentially easy mode. You start with a bunch of stuff. I think you even can change the weather, the time of day. Yeah, it's a little bit like creative mode, but not quite exactly. Classic is the one that most people play on, because when you die, you lose money. However, on medium, you drop your friggin' items on the ground. I can't... Some of the items in this game are hard to acquire. Like, if it's a, you know, an end game sword, you've got to go through all these different things, like grinding, farming drops, and then combining them together, and then you forge it under the moonlight of the first North Star of the month, and then the Jade Monkey shows you the way, you know what I mean? So, and then you drop it on death, and obviously you can go back and retrieve them, but no, and then hardcore is one death, you're done. I'm not doing that. I'm doing classic. That's the go-to for most people. That's the go-to for me. So classic mode it is. Right, now let's make our character not look like the generic little default fella. So tell you what we're going to do. I like this guy to a degree. However, let's change him up a little bit. First of all, he's nowhere near pasty enough for me. There we go. White as a bloody sheet. And I'm going to change his hairstyle, and we're going to give him a purple mohawk as an ode to one of my favorite YouTubers ever. The first YouTuber I ever even subscribed to, in fact. Total Biscuit, who sadly died a few years ago now. So this will be in memoriam of Total Biscuit, the hairstyle. Now if I could just figure out how to recolor the hairstyle, that would be incredibly useful. Oh, here we go. I think, no? I don't, oh no, he's done it. Alright, beautiful. We're gonna make it purple. I should point out, Total Biscuit did not have a mohawk. He had a mohawk in the game. I think that's about the color. Alright. Because I'm a boring man, we are going to call our character Jason, for that is the name that I was given upon birth. This one's called Knockers. No idea why that happened. Alright, let's make a world. So we're going to go for a medium world. The small feels a bit too small. The large feels, frankly, a little bit too large.
Hey, that's what she said.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit different. You got Classic, Journeyman we're not touching again. That's like creative easy mode. And then Expert is, as it says, far greater difficulty and loot. So we are going to play on Expert, however I will be rusty. And Expert's one of those things where, in fact, we might be better off starting on Classic, because the early game in Expert, unless they've rebalanced it recently, because I haven't played the game in a good while, at least the base game. Last time I played it was probably well over a year ago, maybe even 2 years, and that was with mods. So I haven't touched the newest updates in a long time. So, at least from what I remember, Expert mode, you would get your ass handed to you in the early game, because enemies are very strong, you're very weak, so you're even weaker by comparison. So usually what I like to do is start off in Classic mode, and then when I'm actually past the super early game, a little bit stronger, then I make an Expert world. That's when I start building the housing and stuff like that, so we might do that. And in fact, I think we will. So yes, let's start on Classic, but we're not going to stay there long. We will very quickly switch to Expert. And maybe at some point we'll try Master, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The Amethyst Pit of Secrets. That sounds lovely. I hope the first gem we find is Amethyst, because that would be kind of cool. Alright, one up, and it turns out that we have a Corruption world as opposed to a Crimson world. So when we make our Expert world, we'll make it Crimson. That way we can farm both of them. My god, the nostalgia already. And yes, it's November 1st as of me recording this. So it's got pumpkins laying around, which normally I don't think are here, but I gotta move my pickaxe and stuff around. It's gotta be on 3. And the hatchet's got to be on 4. Don't ask me why, it's just the way it is. So yeah, I think normally they wouldn't be there, but they are. What the hell is that? A rotten egg. Okay, this is new, at least to me. It's a ranged weapon. Well, it's gone now. Yo, by the way, this was not a thing the last time I played. Oh, pots. The pokey sword literally just went straight in front of you. So like that. Now, we can aim it up, down, all around. Look at this!
What a time to be alive.
What the hell? The bunny's wearing a slime. That bunny's also wearing... Wait, that's a slime wearing a bunny. Oh my god. What the hell? He's wearing a bunny's head. That's messed up, dude. Yeah, this is... oh, damn. So yeah, this is the guide, this fella here. Well, he guides you. He's very useful, actually. Except when he keeps opening the doors and letting zombies in, but I'm sure you'll see that at some point. Maybe they've improved his AI, I don't know. But he used to be a right bastard for getting you killed. Alright, let's loot these pots. Hopefully there's a chest in here. I can't see a blasted thing. You can, however, make torches from gel that you get from slimes. However, we need wood. Wait, did I not kill you? Oh, maybe he shot the crap out of that. Alright, let me get some wood. Oh, you know what I just realized? It's got to be a Halloween thing, hasn't it? It's like a Halloween, like a mask, like a costume. Okay, that makes... Oh, that's why the bunny was wearing a slime. Okay, I thought that was just a thing now. But then every slime we've seen has been wearing a bunny head, and I was like, have they all decapitated bunnies and are wearing its head as a trophy? No, I think... Oh, the rotten egg might be a Halloween thing as well, because, you know, people egg houses. Yeah, maybe. I suppose I should finish my thought from earlier. So, a lot of you are going to be familiar with this game. For those of you that aren't, and I realize this is going to trigger some people, but it's true at least, especially in the early game. Think of it like a 2D Minecraft. Now, again, it's very, very different from Minecraft later on. But at the moment, it's very, you know, we mine things, we craft, you know? Like... We're doing the Minecraft sort of portion of the game right now. However, this game focuses heavily on bosses. There are some very, very difficult bosses. And that's ultimately the goal, is to defeat every boss. And, you know, a bit like Monster Hunter or something like that. You get better equipment from a boss, which makes you stronger to take on a harder boss. And, you know, you can build houses, you got NPCs, you got... I think there's... I don't know if there's quests. I know the fisherman has quests, quote-unquote, but it's like, get me this type of fish. But anyway, we'll get to all of that. For now, just... We're gathering resources to go explore in a cavern. That is really our first goal. We might explore on the surface as well a little bit. If I bring up the map for you. There you go, if I bring up the map for you. This is how big the world is. The map fills in as you see it. What the hell is that? That is Spawn. Oh, that's where I spawn. Okay, I thought it was like Spawn, the dude from the comic books. And the awful, awful movie. It's really bugging me that acorn's up there. Oh, we have rope. Nice. That's actually incredibly useful. We got rope from the pots. Look at that. Yoink. Alright, here's our first ore, lead, which is, you know, an alternative to iron. So there is copper slash tin, which do the same thing. They just look different. So this is like a second tier of ore. Generally speaking, again, unless they've changed something, you skip copper and tin. Like, nobody wants to be running around looking like the Tin Man.
Oh, oil my arms, please. Oil my elbows.
Plus, iron's a lot more versatile because you make things like buckets. And when I say iron, I'm talking about lead. Like I say, iron and lead are essentially the same thing, they just look different. What is generally a smart move, and we do, to be fair, have a lot of wood. Every time I say that. We do have a lot of wood. Ooh, a potion. Nice. Speaking of which... Yeah, how do you make potions again? Alright, so we need... What is that? Pumpkin platform. Alright, so let's make a crafting bench for crafting. Plonk that down. So how do we do this? I think in order to make this into an alchemy station, we just need to put a bottle on the table. aka the crafting bench. We don't have a bottle. We could find them in like a chest or something. The easiest way would be to get some sand, which is probably something I should have explored on the surface for. And actually, maybe I should do that, because we can turn these mushrooms into healing potions. They at the moment heal 15. The potions heal 50. That's a lot more. So in fact, I think I'm very quickly going to rope back up to the surface and see if we can find some glass. Or, you know, sand to turn into glass. Oh, and that's what I was also going to say, is what is generally a smart plan is to use your wood to make a crappy set of wood armor, because it at least gives you some defense. You look like a plonker, but it gives you some defense. Also, we should make a better weapon, even though we have a copper short sword. In fact, it's a hurtful one. It says mean things to you. We've got a copper short sword. Because it's a pokey sword, though, it's better. But I want a long sword because, you know, more range. Right, so let's get the wood made before we do anything else. So we'll make a helmet. Lovely. Cover up our mohawk, ruin the whole thing we got going on, the ensemble. So basically, yes, each piece gives you 1 defense. Except the legs, which I've never understood. The legs give literally nothing. However, there is a set bonus, which is 1 defense. So we have 3 defense total, as you can see right there. Slime's trying to murder. What a dodge, dude. What a friggin' dodge. Globbered. Yeah. We probably also want to make a bow as well. However, you need stone to make arrows, but there is some stone over there, so let me, because I remember the bow being really good in the early game. Because the sword kind of sucks. So let's make a wood sword. Lovely. Get rid of the copper sword. We'll make a hammer, because, you know, it's a tool that you need at some point. We'll make a bow. Delightful. Let's make sure we have these things on the bar in the correct places, or at least correct for me. And let me mine these up, and we'll make some arrows. Now, one thing we do need to be aware of, you see the sun right there? When it reaches the end of the screen of yonder, that will become nighttime. And, much like Minecraft I alluded to earlier, also there is a useful herb over there, a day bloom. Technically a flower as opposed to a herb, you know what I mean? It's for alchemy, it's for potions, it's basically a herb. Be nice to get that, and like the name suggests, it blooms during the day. Also, when we get a bug net, we can catch animals, including squirrels and things, even though they're not bugs, but you know. Details, man, details. Oh, there's mushrooms over here as well. Also, this bunny just got frigging murdered by the slime. Oh my god. I've never seen so many mushrooms. Well, except that one rave that I totally didn't go to. I mean, I play video games on the internet. You think I go to raves? You think I ever went to raves? Yo, there's a chest! Wow, this chest is awful! Are you kidding me? What? No, have they nerfed chests? So it used to be, it might be because it's a wooden chest, maybe I'm misremembering, but this first item here would always be something unique. So, you know, like a trinket or whatever, like an accessory, sorry, which give you some of the best things in the game are accessories. Like, you know, earrings to make you look pretty. Oh, we actually got some arrows. Nice. I mean, this is a good chest, don't get me wrong, this is definitely a good chest. Real shame, though, about the lack of anything special. Like, we could have got a boomerang or something like that. We got friggin' nothing, bro. Nothing. Well, except all the good stuff. But apart from that, nothing. So there's copper ore, or sorry, tin ore right here, which again, tin, copper, same thing. Just not gonna mess around with that. Unless we need it for, like, a specific potion or something, we're just gonna skip that tier and just go straight to lead. When we've already got some lead. So, you know, F it. I gotta be honest, I think our surface exploration is not gonna go very well here if we're trying to find sand, unless we find it very quickly, because again, it's about to become nighttime, and I will pretty much have to burrow into the ground, and we were already underground. So maybe we're gonna have to retreat down there, because I think I've left it a little too long. Oh, never mind, there's sand right there! Hoo-ah! Alright, grab it. We don't need a lot. It's getting very late. Probably should be this greedy. Alright, that'll do for now. Let's get out of here. We'll go back in our little hole. Again, because I'm intending to not keep this world, or at least not make it our main world, because we want the expert one to be our main world. That's why I'm not really going to go ham with the building and getting the NPCs running and everything. Also, is it just me or is the sun kind of red? There are blood moons, but I feel like they can't happen this early in the game. Because the monsters that try and murder you at night are infinitely worse than the blood moon. Oh my god, there's another chest. Okay, nothing unique again. So yeah, I'm thinking that they've nerfed the... Ooh, dude, there's a lot... I mean, there's a lot of good loot in here, don't get me wrong. I'm thinking they've nerfed the... At least the wooden chests. I'm guessing non-wooden chests gold, etc. probably will have something good in them. How typical is this? There's sand right here. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's annoying. I think, I left my bench on the surface, but it cost 10 wood. We got 317 left. I think we're probably fine for now. Alright, let's make some more arrows. Also, we should make them flaming. Yes, let's do that. How many can we make? A ludicrous amount. That's actual insanity. This will cost us torches, though, and we don't have that many. We do have... Yeah, okay. Let's see. That's... Yeah, 72 is not exactly gonna set the world ablaze. I'm sorry. It's not a lot for torches. So we'll make some burning arrows, and we'll keep, like, 45 torches. There you go. Alright, that'll do for now. That'll do for now. So welcome to the one part of Terraria that I hate. Nighttime. Because unless you're specifically trying to farm something from nighttime enemies, and again, especially in the early game, and here's the nighttime music right on cue, you just gotta, like, unless you're underground in a decent position exploring, or you're stronger. We're put it this way, we're far too weak to explore at night. At some point, yes, we will be able to run around at night like a lunatic, and then we activate hard mode, which is not the same as an expert world. Hard mode is sort of phase 2 of the game. It's confusingly named. But yeah, just know that when quote-unquote hard mode begins, it goes to hell. And then suddenly, when you were previously able to run around at night and wreck everything, there's a lot more new, much more difficult monsters everywhere, not just at night. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to dig a hole, as you can see, for something to do at night. But yeah, this is the part of the game that I'm not really a huge fan of. Maybe they changed it. Maybe you can skip the night now, but I really doubt it. But yeah, having to just wait it out sometimes is quite annoying, but I love the game so much. No, it's not a deal breaker, but it is annoying. Jesus! There's another one coming. Oh, okay. I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting that. Alright. Just get a rope back up. I was just about to say, I think I left my workbench up here and I actually never made those potions. This is all true. I'm nearly dead. Heal. Alright. Let's make these potions. So, I need to make a furnace. I've used all of my stone. You need stone for a furnace. Fortunately, there's stone right here. Anyway, as you can see, those are zombies. They're one of the night enemies. And yes, they still attack you underground, but it's a lot safer than the surface. Usually. Unless you're in a pit and they fall on your head. Alright, furnace acquired. It only takes 3 torches, thankfully. I thought it was going to be like 20 or something. I can make a... Jack-leer. Is that like a chandelier? But a jack-o'-lantern. Ooh, a pumpkin candle. Hanging jack-o'-lantern. Ooh. What's this? That's a regular jack-o'-lantern. Yes. Okay, anyway. Distracted. Right. Why did I make this? I don't remember. Well, let's smelt up the rest of the lead ore we have. We now have, because we also found some lead bars in a chest. They're not lead bars, they're tin bars. God damn, I thought they were lead. That is upsetting. I mean, I suppose we should still use them, but boy, that's upsetting. Oh, at least we got enough lead to make the anvil. Nice. Let's not leave the anvil here. We'll plonk it down, and then we may as well use the tin, even though it's gross. I think the bow would be smarter than the pickaxe for now. And we have exactly enough. 7 range damage, 4 range damage. Boom, bow upgrade, lovely. Because that's going to be a primary form of attack. So yeah. And I'm not too worried about the pickaxe situation. We can probably very quickly get enough lead bars to make a lead pickaxe. So why did I... Oh, that's right. I was going to make... I was going to smelt sand into glass... Boom. And then you turn the glass into glass bottles. Boom. Lovely. I'll get rid of this 1 sand block. And then you plonk a bottle down there on the workbench. It should now act as an alchemy table. Unless they have changed it. Have you changed it? No, I used all my gel. That's right, you need gel to go with the mushrooms. Damn it. Well, at least we have all these things now. For when we run into more slimes. And we will. This game could have been, you know, called Slime Town, and it would have been appropriate. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that damage done. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's exciting. Also, from the fire, goodie bag. Oh, that'll be a Halloween thing. Well, we won't open those yet. We'll do like a goodie bag. Is that? Oh, there is lead ore. We'll do like a goodie bag opening. We'll get like a hundy or something. Actually, maybe we shouldn't do that. I don't know if they disappear after like the next update or something. I actually don't know. So if I'm careful here, I won't drop all the sand on my head. Speaking of which, I'm actually just I'm gonna do that in case zombies decide to fall on me. But yes, from the fire, look at that. I was gonna say we saw that there was a cave opening down there. Preempted your son. All right, let me get this real quick. Oh, remember what I said about dropping on my head? Yeah. And yes, it does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. Okay. Smart thing to do is this. He's a genius. My god. I'm gonna rope up here. Lovely. Alright, put a torch down so I can bloody see. Right. Yes. Oh my god. So yeah, this is, it's basically hard sand. So you see it doesn't fall. It doesn't have gravity. So, I thought that was maybe also hard sand next to it. It wasn't. So that's what happened there. I'm not going to waste the potion because you do regenerate life over time, as you can see. It's very, very slow. But an enemy's not going to fit down that one wide gap. So, if we run into enemies, I'll pop a potion. But if we don't, we may as well just naturally heal, you know? Be frugal, be frugal. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're getting lead out the wazoo, and because you can mine it with the default pickaxe, that's why it's just easier to skip copper. Or tin in this case. Again, copper, tin, same thing. I feel like I'm being a little, like, not frugal with the torches here, so you know what? I'm actually going to pick some of them back up. Let's be more careful than that, shall we? Because, man, we got no gel right now. Again, we will run into slimes even underground, but at the moment we haven't, so... Gotta be frugal with everything. Potions, torches, bloody everything. Come to daddy. Oh, this is also silver. Can we mine this? We can't. See, we can even mine silver, and that's actually one up from lead. Nice. So if we can make a jump straight to the silver pickaxe from copper. Yeah, copper. That'd be very, very useful. By the way, I just heard a zombie roar down here. A zombie or a skeleton, something or other. Oh no, it was an enemy. It made a noise. Yeah, there's an opening down here. I mean, it's got to be a bigger one than that, because I don't see whatever just made that noise. But yeah, something below me made a noise. Oh, that's water. Darn. Oh, more silver, come to daddy. Also, the music just changed. It is now daytime. However, we're kind of balls deep in this cave right now. Give me my head stuck on everything here, dude. Is this what it's like to be tall? Ooh, we're going down there. Alright, now if we don't find... if we don't find any, like, sort of continuation to this cavern down here, though it looks like we have... I was going to say we'll go back to the surface since it's daytime and get some stuff done up there. But to be fair, we don't really need to do a whole lot on the surface, at least not right now. There is stuff you can find up there. The majority of the game is spent underground, though. I'm surprised by the way that we've been attacked as little as we have. Like, we have not seen very many enemies underground at all. It gets more aggressive as you go further down, at least I believe so. What is this? What's this plant? Is this kelp? Are you kelp to go in my inventory? I have no idea. I should probably point out, by the way, we just picked up a heart crystal, which was the heart-shaped crystal. That raises your max HP, which is one of the things that we need for set upgrades to switch to an expert world to not get absolutely mauled to death. So, boop, pop that bad boy. Lovely. Now, there are some dangerous fish. Pulp fish. I've never seen that fish before. A new fish? That's exciting. Yeah, there are some dangerous fish, aka piranha. And I think the jellyfish also attack you. It certainly looks like it's coming right for me, doesn't it? Clobbered son. Dude, look at that. 13 damage. Absolutely bloody destroyed. I've just fallen in the water. Real bad. You can't swim, by the way, by default in the game. So, like, for example, what I'm doing here is jumping. You can jump underwater. However, if you can't... basically, if you fall down, like, a large pit of water, you gotta, like, use rope or something to get out. But one of said accessories lets you swim. So that's what I'm talking about. There are accessories that let you fly, swim, there's grappling hooks, all kinds of, like... rocket boots, you name it, it's probably an accessory. There's an umbrella that lets you float like Mary Poppins. That's right, so is this kelp? Oh, okay. So there's there are dyes in this game which let you dye armor. However, Well, one of them I think is kelp, which I'm guessing you get underwater. And I thought that was kelp, however, it didn't seem to be. Right, so we seem to be at the end of the cavern. Oh, there's, yes, we never actually really went down that one that much, did we? This is a different one. Fascinating. But yes, as I say, we don't really... Ooh, oh, look at that, there's amethyst. Remember the name of the world, do you remember? It's coming to fruition. Let's go get our amethyst. The amethyst is very important. Also, if I say amethyst or amethyst, like punching, you just, you know, just deal with it. Because, like, I don't really know if it's amethyst or fist. It probably depends. It's probably like a regional dialect, like steamed hams. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't really care. I'll probably flip between the two. That's what I do. I'm a very indecisive man. Okay, well, I'm having a little bit of trouble here. You know what? Just make a platform. Stand on it. Beautiful. Smart. Ooh. There's topaz there as well. Oh, so I should probably point out the reason that amethyst, or fist, is very important. It's this, right? Anyway, the reason it's very important is because you can make a grappling hook out of gems. I think amethyst is the lowest gem. I want to say topaz is actually probably the next one up. I believe you need 15 to make a grappling hook. Don't ask me, by the way, why gems or what makes a grappling hook. I have no idea of the logic. But just understand that's the way it works. So 15 of any particular gem, you can't combine them. So I can't get, you know, for example, because we have 12 amethysts. It does have a T on the end. I feel like it's silent. Anyway, because we have 12 of those, we can't add like 3 topaz. It doesn't work that way. We need 15 of one type of gem. However, 12 is almost 15. So we get 3 more. Basic mathematics. We good, cuz. So that is very exciting. Man, I wish we had bombs. Have we found any? I actually haven't looked at my inventory really from the things we've been getting from pots. Though, having said that, we haven't found that many pots in a while. Did I find any bombs? I don't believe so, no. That is upsetting. I hear a bat. That squeaking sound I heard, definitely a bat. Right, so here's what we're going to do. A little trick for you here. The trick is drowning, apparently. Bear with me, let me get some oxygen. Right, so the little trick is, basically, you do this, and then you start digging down. And then, you don't have a metric butt ton of water to deal with. And in fact, you can do stuff like this to let in more water, like an absolute buffoon. Tremendous work there, Jason. Well done. Well done. Lovely. Alright. Well, you know, I think you saw what I was going for. I was going to, like, let it go sideways, but then I opened up the roof more and let in more water. But the idea was good. The execution was just piss poor. Ooh, I really hope that blue glow is a blue mushroom biome. Because blue mushrooms let you upgrade the lesser healing potions into the regular healing potions. So instead of restoring 50 health, they restore 100, which is huge. Especially because when you drink a potion, it has a minute-long cooldown. So 50 HP every minute is a lot less than 100 HP every minute. Oh, it's a blue jelly, you bastard. Ahoy there, friends. Alright, beautiful. We got an opening. We got slimes. There's a trap right there. You see that? Under my mouse cursor? It's an arrow trap. The way they work is there'll be a pressure... There'll be a pressure plate somewhere. I don't actually see it, but I mean, it'll be in line with the arrow trap. And you step on that, and then the arrow, boom. And they're poisonous. And the poison will kick the crap out of you. So, you just destroy the trap. That's the easiest way to do it. I'm guessing the pressure plate's like here somewhere, though I don't see it. Is this it? Oh yeah, there you go. We found the pressure plate. I do not care to keep the pressure plate because, as you can see, our inventory is getting rather full rather quickly. There are more gems here. Yes, I see them. Unfortunately, it's only 2, but it is a good gem. That's exciting. Absolutely clobbered. It's so useful that you get rope from the pots constantly. All right, so we're gonna use some of our. Oh, this is the type of background that you can't just place the things on. So what we'll do is jump like that. Look at that, beautiful. Look at that. All right, he's done it. That was harder than it. Oh, harder than it should have been. Dude, we've hit the mother load, man. More health upgrades. More. We can definitely make a better pickaxe now. I suppose we should get straight to that. I mean, we're carrying everything we need. We've got the anvil, the furnace, everything. You know what? Let's hollow out a little bit of space here so we can plunk them all down. It's like a home away from home. All right. Lead bars. Delightful. don't know how many for pickaxe. I feel like it's 10. Also, that wasn't really a sentence, but we'll go with that. It is 10. What about silver? I don't think we have much silver at all, do we? However, we may as well smelt up the silver ore that we have. Well, I suppose, no, that's not true, because it will take up an extra inventory space, and if we're not going to use them, it's not worth it. So, let's make the pickaxe now. Hopefully it's not a bad one. It's a regular one, delightful, because they get random modifiers on them. You know, like, for example, our copper sword that we started with was called a hurtful copper sword, so it does more damage than a regular copper sword. You can get bad ones as well that do less damage, or they swing slower and stuff like that. The blood moon's rising. Well, there you go. Guess that answers that question. You can't get blood moons very early in the game. Not something we want to be dealing with. If we go to the surface, we'll just die relentlessly. We're underground anyway. Pumpkin pie. Medium improvements to all stats. That sounds incredibly good. It's not even just a small improvement, it's a medium improvement. Dude, that's really good. Okay, we need to save our pumpkins for now. I think you can get pumpkin seeds somehow. I don't know how. There's some way of getting more pumpkins from pumpkins. But I don't see a way of, like, turning these into seeds in my crafting menu here, so I don't know how that is. But we'll figure it out at some point. Oh, that is terrifying. Alright, you know what? I feel like this is a good place to end the first episode. We've upgraded a bunch of our gear. We've got 2 health upgrades. We got all the crafting stations that we need at the moment. And there's a blood moon, which is terrifying. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Put this way. It's the first episode of a new series. Clicking the like button, leaving a comment is especially important to promote the video, but even more so because it's episode 1. So if you are enjoying this, if you could do that, it would mean a lot to me and it will help me out a great deal. So thank you so much for those of you that do that. Speaking of helping me out a great deal, patreon.com/MrAndersonLP. I could not do this without the patrons. Thank you so much to them. Their names this month are... Thank you so much to Meep Sheep, I Am Scarecrow666, Justin Alexander, John Wilson, Dennis Hammer, Nicorin, Trent123, Bloodpire, Rexborough, Mawina1997, Luna Parker, Blackwolf8994, Miss Justice83, George Blackwell, Shadow Sephiroth666, Billy9, Pedro Marquez, KP Shadow Squirrel, Loot Smoke Soldier, Philip Rep, Dr. Pepper Penguin, and Hitbox. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you next time.